Hand grip mounting is fairly straightforward business, whether you do it for a bicycle or for a motorcycle. In this video I'll show you both removal and mounting. Removal will be done on the scooter handlebar and mounting will be done onto the bicycle handlebar there. I'm going to put this motorcycle grip on the bicycle's handlebar. Scooters, bicycles and motorcycles all use a 7/8" diameter pipe because the human hands are the same size no matter what vehicle you operate. Some very few motorcycles do come with a 1" handlebar. Yet again, it's still the same steps no matter which you do. So let's get started with removal. The grip is friction fit onto the handlebar. It's not glued on usually, most of the cases, and it shouldn't be. As it is friction fit, it's really hard to spin it. You can't really peel it back off. You can peel it a little bit. So what you need is compressed air. I have compressed air hose here and a blower gun on it. You need to find a spot where you peel it back, just any spot where the blown in air creates a cushion of air around the handlebar, so the grip somewhat floats like a hovercraft on that cushion of air and slides off fairly easily. There, it's done in 10 seconds, yes? Mounting is also done in the same 10 seconds or so. The same grip can be mounted, and like I said, because it's friction fit, it won't go on. It'll only go on maybe an inch. Let me just compress it a little bit because the air cushion now expanded it. So there, it goes on its own for about an inch, and then it stops. So this one is fairly easy to mount with compressed air because you can see through it and air can be blown through it. All you need to do is put it back on like about an inch, that it goes on its own, and then float it in there. Done in about another 10 seconds. So that's fairly straightforward if you have that kind of a grip. The motorcycle grip has a closed end and it needs water for mounting. Water is going to act as a lubricant, fairly straightforward. But before you mount anything on, do two checks, one for diameter and one for length. Make sure that the controls are far enough in from the under the handlebar so you can actually fit the grip that you have in mind on the handlebar, and also check for diameter. You can check it this way. If it goes on again like an inch, it's good, it fits. And to take it off, I'm going to use this compressed air. Now, you can measure, of course, you can measure the diameter of the steel pipe used, and I recommend that you use a caliper like this because tape measure results could be widely off. Here, 7/8 inch marked or shown clearly on this caliper, and you can check your grips. The grips have numbers on it. Well, some. This is the diameter symbol, that circle with a slash across it, and 22 millimeters. So this is the one that fits. This one is oversized. This one says 24 mils for 1 inch bars. Of course it doesn't fit. So we'll mount the 22" and it doesn't go on dry. So what you need to do is, of course, wet it a little bit, just a little bit. You don't have to make it into a swimming pool experience here, like so. And this water, of course, needs to evaporate before the vehicle can be used, because while the water is on it or between the handlebar and the grip, the grip is gonna twist and slide off really easily. So now that it's on, you have time to shift it around and change it. As it's on now, the molding line, you can see that it's got this molding line on it where the cast mold halves separated is now twisted. I don't like it, so now is the time to adjust it and make it straight, make it good looking so that it's a straight line, and make sure make sure that the line is somewhere where it doesn't interfere with the operation of the vehicle. Nah, I don't like it there. I want to move it a little bit around. Let's see, there's the other half now. There. So now it's easy to position it and twist it and make sure it's all the way on. Make sure it's stretched evenly. There. It is maybe a little bit there. Now it's to my liking. Yeah, there. So mounting is done. And like I said, you have to wait a little bit for the water to evaporate, because as is you can just slide it right off. But once the water evaporates, it's going to be staying on solidly.